Welcome, students. This is Design Drafting 2 class, week 10. So this week's topic is CAD Practice 1. So this week we will start practicing your skills and knowledge on Fusion 360. So I will introduce some of the tips and then some more functions, but mostly I will give you more time to practice your CAD skills. So this is outlines. I prepared two topics, so edit model and emoji wall art. So this is learning objectives I prepared for this topic. So you will able to use editing tools to edit geometries and then we will design a AC generator. So this is model. And then also we will learn how to convert web image into wall art using Fusion 360, and then we will design a keychain, printed an emoji. And then I also prepared two CAD exercises. So I will show you one tutorial, but another one is I'm not going to provide another one example tutorial, so you will do yourself. So this is our first one we are going to design. So this is a very common examples of technology education. So this is a generator. So generator model. So it has these S and N is a magnetics. So using two magnetics and then coil and brush. So by rotating this coil, the in this model that generates electricity. So this is a AC generator. So we are going to model this one after learning these concepts. So editing models, so shell, draft to scale, combine, replace, face, and align. So particularly replace face is a common tool. So you will use this tool many times in Fusion 360. So we also use this feature to draw this model. Okay, let's get started. So first of all, there are many modifying tools. So first one is shell. So shell is to create a thin walled solid body like this. So you can follow these menus to create a shell. So let me show you examples of creating shell on Fusion 360. So to create a shell, we need to have a box, right? I'm going to draw a box. This is size is 50 to 50 by 50 millimeter, and then I'm going to extrude 50 millimeter. So this is a box, okay? So using the shell, we can create a thin body, solid body. So you can find shell menu here, or you can just click this shell. So if you click the shell menu, so there appear a dialog that shows face and body and then directions. So you can click uh, the the face or body. So this is a face. So let me click this one, and then we can also select the inside thickness. So thickness is the thickness of thin layers. So if you click 5 millimeter, then automatically created 5 millimeter thin solid body. So if I click OK, that created this one. So each side are each side of the panel is 5 millimeter thickness. So, or you can use multiple faces at a single time. So such as by clicking shell menu again, and you can select two faces like this, and then give the inside thickness such as 5 millimeter, and you can create this um, solid thin layered solid model. Right, this is the example of shell. Let me go back to my presentation. So I'm just presenting these lessons, but you should practice yourself. Just create a box and then follow this menu. Okay, I'm going to move to the next one. So edit face. So this is also very useful one in Fusion 360. So as you remember, so we edited the face using form, but without using form environment, you can modify face like a T-spline, like a form. So to do this, you should change the mode, edit your mode to direct modeling, right? So by changing your menu, so you could click this one, then you convert into direct modeling. So let me show you an example in Fusion 360. I'm going to start new canvas. And let me create not this one. Let me create a box, right? Similar one, but I'm going to create a box like 50 by 50, and then the height is 20. Okay, I just created. But my goal is sometimes you may want to edit this face like a form, right? So by edit, extrude or twist, but you can't edit this one in this modeling. In this modeling, so you need to convert your mode to direct modeling by uh, finding this menu. So in your browser menu, you can find this first tab menu, and mouse right click. You can find do not capture design history. That this menu able to convert this your model into direct modeling. So I repeat this again. So if you go to menu here, and then mouse right click, and then click this do not capture design history. Then as you see, the design history was disappeared, and now you're ready to edit your face. So you can find the menu by modify, and then find edit face. So here, edit face. Okay, and then select the face you want to edit, and if you click, that appeared the grid. So this is each cell and grid. So you can change the number of faces, like this, like two two, or just put like one by one. So once you're ready, you can let me convert a little bit more, like 2 by 2, and then you're ready to edit this menu, right? Like this, you can just edit like this. Okay, or you can also edit this menu again by just create a menu, change the number of faces, and change the shapes like this. Or you can twist like this. All right, so this is the way we can edit the faces. So, but the one disadvantage is that you should change your editing mode to direct mode. So, okay, this is the edit face. And then next one is scaling. So scaling means you can change the size of your object. So by selecting this menu, design, and solid tab, and modify and scale. This is simple, just very intuitive. So let me show you very quick tutorial example. So let's use this object. So I'm going to scale up this one like 2 times by clicking modify and scale, and select this object, and you see the scale factor. So let's just say 2, then scaled up 2 times. So this is scale. Or in the scale menu, you can change the size. This is uniform. So if you change the scale type to non-uniform, then you can change the size by X, Y, Z scale. So if you want to extrude only Y scale 2 times, then you can go to so change the scale. Okay, this is the scale. And let's move to the next. Okay, so next example is combining two different objects. So you already used this combine menu in the previous examples. So this is also very simple. So let me practice this combine. So I'm going to create a box as an example, like 50 by 50, and extrude just 30 millimeter. Okay, and then I'm trying to create another box next to this object by creating a box. So I want to draw a box on the XY plane. So, but this object this object hide this object hides this the plane. So I'm going to make this object invisible and then select the XY plane. Okay, and then let's make the object visible again. And I'm going to draw another small box next to the bigger box. The size was randomly selected, and then create the new body. Okay, so I created two bodies, but sometimes you want to combine two objects, right? Then you can use the combine menu. So go modify and then combine and then target body, just select two bodies. And then also you can select the menu operations, join or cut, intersect, so whatever. So join is combining two objects, and then cutting is cutting the second object from the first object. And the intersect is selecting only the intersect overwritten areas. So I select and click, that is two objects are combined, right? The next topic we want to practice is replace face. So replace face is a very useful feature in Fusion 660. So that allows you to remove one or more source face from the body and extend or trim adjacent face of solid body to the target face location. So this is example of replace face. So let's say you have a box, flat face, and you want to copy the face with this curved object. Then you can use replace face. So this allows you to replace your flat face with this curved face, and then finally you can obtain this curved face. So let me practice this example on Fusion 360. So I'm going to create a box on X and Y plane. Let's say just 50 by 50, and then the height 60 as an example. So the size just doesn't matter. Okay, and then to copy a curved object, so I'm going to create a form. This is a form environment, and I'm going to create a sketch on this XG plane, and then I'm going to draw a spline, this, and then finish the sketch, and then next step is extrude this line to this, like this, okay? and I created a curved face. And then let me finish this form. So I have two objects. So first bottom, um, the box, and then this curved face. So I'm going to engrave this curve into this face. So let me find the menu, modify, and replace face. And then you can find this dialog. So source faces and then target faces. So this the flip face, this is source face, and then you can select the target face by clicking target faces, select, and this object, right? Once I clicked, this copied your object extended to this curved face. If I click OK, then you copy it, right? So you can delete this object. I just deleted, and then you can obtain this curved face, right? This is a replace face. The last feature, modifying feature I'm going to share is align. So align that moves your object to another object or aligning with another object. So this is aligning. So very simple a feature, but very useful. So let's practice this one on Fusion 360. So I'm going to create a new sketch and then randomly just draw a circle, and then I'm going to draw a rectangle and finish the sketch. And then let's extrude this circle 20 millimeter. And then let me find my sketch and to extrude this rectangle just 10 millimeter. So in Fusion 360, we can easily align this vertically or horizontally align to multiple objects. So in this example, I'm going to move this full object on top of this cylinder by aligning, using aligning feature. So let me find align, and then it shows a dialog. So it shows from to, so and then all types of object, body or components. So let me move this object into to this there. So I can select from object, this bottom of this object, and then to is this top, and then the aligned, horizontally aligned to object, right? So then we can move this object. If we want, we can move this object like this. We can move this by aligning. So they aligned with this top and then this top. So the aligning feature is very useful when we have multiple objects and then they need a certain alignment. So yeah, this is the aligning example. And the next example is assignment one, generator. So I will show you this tutorial video of this assignment in the next module.